Welcome to Everybody in Charlotte. I'm your host, Meredith Dean, Meridator. We are here at EVRYBDY Studios with also one of my favorite people. We have Christian, who is the Black Badger on Instagram, all the things, TikTok, YouTube. I am thrilled to have you, Christian. Welcome.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
hey,
you
I'm
for
glad
having me. Thank you for having me come here. I'm glad to see you and be a part of this.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. It's so crazy. We were just talking about our history too. Christian used to be my intern for Ryan Seacrest Studios at Levine Children's Hospital.
Yes.
And what was the superlative that I gave you at the very end?
Yeah. So this is. I think you gave me an award. Yeah, it was called. What was it though?
It was a superlative that said most
Oh
likely
yeah, to
to.
be TikTok famous.
And now.
And it really happened. And I wasn't even doing skits or anything at the time, but yeah, she said it, and it happened, which is crazy.
And look, it was manifested 100%. Because now you have over 3 million subscribers on YouTube and 2 million on TikTok.
Yeah. And then like 100K on Facebook, which is crazy. Yeah, things have changed in so fast. Like, it's crazy.
And well, it's because of how hard you've been working all of these years. And you just recently got married. You just got back from Costa Rica from the honeymoon.
Yes.
So things are going really, really well. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And so the cool thing about the show, Everybody in Charlotte, is it's highlighting amazing people like you that are from the area. So tell me about your connection to Charlotte and then what kind of got you to where you are now being a content creator.
Yeah, so when it comes to Charlotte, so it's crazy. So when I was in high school, I'm from Jacksonville, North Carolina, and I was playing football, and I really wanted to go D1. And I was looking at all these schools, and there was a football player. His name was Tank Norman. He went to UNC Charlotte, and he was on the part of the team, the first team that began like 2015. So I saw that they were D1 and he just got on the team and they were just starting out. I was like, oh, wow, that should be somewhere I can go. But unfortunately, I didn't have any offers leaving high school. So, you know, took a lot of praying and my mom getting to work and my dad like hitting up coaches. And then I went to Elizabeth City, but I got accepted to Charlotte in the spring. So that's why I went to Elizabeth City in the fall, because I didn't want to sit out a football season. So I went to Elizabeth City saying like, oh, well, if I like it here, I'll just stay. I didn't like it. So I was like, I need to go to Charlotte in the spring. No guarantee that I'm going to play football or nothing. Like, I'm just going to go out there and be a student. And if football comes, it comes. I'm going to just go and take a leap of faith, trust God. And that's what I did. And I trained when I got there, I wasn't able to play football, but I trained that whole year. Went to Charlotte, and then my senior year, eventually I got on the team, walked on, and then my senior year I earned a scholarship at the Panther Stadium. So no, I really do thank God, because it was tough. It was tough, that whole process, but it came out well. So that's how I got to Charlotte, and then I just came back. The pandemic happened, and I went back home, and that's when I started doing my skits because I was bored. And then the skits just became really like, they just kept going viral. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just continue to do this. Then I started on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. I know all the stuff going on with them, but that's where I really blew up first. And then I moved those videos to YouTube, and that's when everything shifted for me. And I started earning good income. And then I moved back to Charlotte, and now I've been here for about 2-3 more years. So yeah, so that's really the start of how I became a content creator, and things have been looking really good since then.
Oh, yeah. And I love that, faith is such a central portion of your
huge.
life. God first, always for you.
Yes.
And how do you feel like your faith, or even maybe just advice that you've gotten in your career and your personal life, has helped you in your professional life?
Just staying grounded, because I feel like with being a content creator, especially a successful one, even I'm also an actor as well, but I haven't really reached that that success like I have with content creating. Like, I feel like you can get lost, and when you get lost, different things of this world can try to persuade you to do different things. But I think me staying grounded in my faith in Jesus Christ has like really rooted me, and there's been times that even through this I haven't been as well like with my relationship with him as much as I could. But like recently, I've really been committed and surrendered to him, and things have really blown up since then. So no, like it is really plays a real big role in what I do. Like there's nothing I don't think there's nothing I can't do without him involved with it. So yeah, I'm very grateful.
Oh, well, I just love that you're such a service-oriented person too, and you always lift up others. And that's
Hmm.
something I noticed about you, even as an intern for the Dean's List or for Seacrest Studios. And you're always very mission focused. And I think that is one of the best things about you being a content creator, where you've let that translate into your personal and professional life. And speaking of, TikTok helping you become who you are now as content creator, actor, all the things. What are you thinking about this TikTok man?
Yeah.
Potential TikTok man.
Yeah, potential.
Yeah.
So it's like I have mixed thoughts because I was talking to Maha about it. That's my wife. I was talking to her about it, and it does suck because I can't like speak crazy on TikTok because that's where I blew up at. You know what I'm saying? So, but now I'm like more of a YouTuber more than a TikToker. But I do have sympathy because if say it does get taken away, I do know people that like a lot of their income comes from that. Even me, like I still have brand deals. A lot of that comes from TikTok. But I also see it as in the other person that's working a 9 to 5 with the startup company that loses their job. So I think my mindset is now when it comes to that is like, okay, if this does happen, how are you preparing yourself?
Hmm.
How are you preparing yourself to pivot if it does happen? So that means, okay, what do you need to do? You need to save all these videos you have on TikTok, get ready to put them somewhere else. Really glad that I didn't just stay on TikTok and I diversified.
That's what
On
I was going to say is you
Instagram,
have to
YouTube.
diversify on multiple
Exactly.
platforms to keep
Exactly.
your audience in different places. And you've done
Exactly.
that beautifully.
Yes, it worked out. Thank God. Because I was thinking at one point I was just posting on Instagram and TikTok, and I wasn't posting on my YouTube as much because I was like, well, why would my Instagram audience go to YouTube to watch the same thing? But it's a whole different audience on
Completely
YouTube
different.
that
Yep.
they don't even know about me on Instagram and TikTok, which I had no idea. So I'm so glad I posted those videos because then I probably wouldn't be where I'm at success-wise. So like I said, I have sympathy for sure because it's going to suck if they do take it and people's income, that's another source of income for people. But I also think about the people that also lose jobs that do other things and stuff gets taken away. Is like, how will you pivot? I think another thing that I want to do that I haven't did is that Maha brought up to me is doing newsletters.
Yeah.
Getting
Starting
people
to get your subscribers through your
exactly.
email list. Exactly.
So I think the biggest thing with that is just how will you pivot? You gotta
Mhm.
know how to pivot and with that. But I hope it doesn't go. You know what I'm saying? But if it does, be ready to adjust and just go with the flow. There's different social medias out there to earn income. I was earning a little something off of TikTok, but like I said, it's TikTok. You gotta just always continue to post up there.
Yes.
But
And stay consistent for sure.
exactly, consistency is the biggest thing out of everything with a content creator. That's why I tell everybody. Because people come to me like, oh, hey man, I'm about to start a YouTube page or I'm about to do this. Like, how do you do that? I'm like, you got to stay consistent and you need to pick a niche. And then the good thing is when you start as a content creator, you can do anything.
Mhm.
And then when something hits, just stick with it and then keep going. So
And let's talk about your niche, your niche for a second too. So I have loved your skits. They are so funny. But something else I've talked about with some people is, there's some cyberbullies out there that
oh
can be
yeah,
really,
for
really
sure.
mean about something that was just very lighthearted and fun.
Yeah.
How do you deal with certain trolls per se? Or I know you do a really fun series. It's like white versus black people. And it is so funny to me. But I've seen some people in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all need to chill.
I know, yeah, I know. So even when it comes to that, so it's funny because I deem it as harmless. Like I used to even kind of play the white guy at one point with the blonde wig, and I just thought it was funny. But shout out to my boy Gavin Blake. He's a creator that I seen him from the bottom to where he's at now, and he helps me with that series because I'm like, well, everyone's always getting on me for playing a white guy. I'm gonna actually get a white guy. And then he's gonna play the guy that's
he'll play
actually
it.
him, and he finds it hilarious. He loves doing it. But when it comes to those comments, you can't do nothing right. Someone's always gonna have something to say. Someone's always gonna have something to say, and it don't matter how well you may do something. Like you can do a positive thing, and someone's still gonna figure out something to tell you to try to knock you down. So you really just gotta ignore it. I mean, for the most part, especially that I'm getting bigger, I just ignore it. But sometimes I'll be replying back. But
Sometimes.
I'm gonna be real. Sometimes I reply back something funny, nothing like
Right. We're always
crazy.
leading with love with whatever those replies
but,
are.
I'm working on. I'm working still. I'm trying not to go by the flesh.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just trying to stay myself. So yeah.
And you're so good at that. And
Yeah.
so tell me about some of maybe the things that you have coming up, or maybe, what can we support you in?
Mhm.
And then also, what are some of like the biggest things that you've been able to accomplish because of content creation or do? I know BET has been a thing in the past. So
Yeah. I think the biggest thing right now is just the acting world. So I'm signed to STW Talent. I've been signed with them for 2-3 years now, but they have been able to give me a lot of opportunities. But the good thing about that is not just because I'm TikTok famous, it's because of my acting.
yes.
And that's better than like, oh, we're just gonna put him on our commercial because he's TikTok famous or Instagram. No, it's due to the auditions I do, the
Good.
coaching I get, and I'm getting these things. So that's the biggest transition. My goal is to really get into want to do full-time acting and eventually be a director as well. Me and my boy Jeffrey Jordan, we created a short film called Money Chase that's on my YouTube page, but we made it like 2 years ago, I believe. And it did really good. It won some awards and everything like that. So now the goal is to turn that into a feature film. And that's the thing that I don't know. I've just been hesitant about it. Usually, when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it.
hmm
But this I just been hesitant to get on it, and I just really need to do it because I feel like God is really pushing me to do it, and I just haven't hit that point yet of success and how best, like just pushing myself. So I think that's the route I want to go is directing and really acting and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the biggest thing. And there's a movie that I'll be in coming out in a few years too. So
Oh, hello.
yeah, a lot of people like I don't know. We filmed it like a year or 2 ago. So when that starts to come out more, I'll share. But yeah, I got a one-liner. But you see my face.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't
You
wait.
see
We'll
it.
be supporting.
So hopefully, and then sometimes, you can be in these movies and then your one line don't make it. So let's just hope my one line makes it.
It's going to make it. It's going to make it.
So,
and
yeah.
just like we manifested in the past with your
Yes.
superlative from the internship, we said that Christian's going to be TikTok famous. You're also going to be a major actor and a
Yes.
director.
Yes.
We are putting that into the
And I'm
universe
gonna win
right
that
now.
Oscar. We're gonna put that out there too. Win
And
an
then
Oscar.
We'll look back at this.
Yes.
Yes, in like 10 years and we'll
Yeah.
be like, wow, remember when?
Exactly. I'm gonna be like, Meredith, keep talking it up. Whatever you got on your mind, just say it about me so it can happen.
I love it. We'll put it all into the universe,
Yes.
all with God too. We love it.
Yes.
Well, you are just an amazing human being. I can't thank you enough for coming on Everybody in Charlotte today. Is there anything else you want to leave everyone with? I know this is a fast episode.
Yeah. What did you want to talk about? Like the favorite places?
Yes. Can you tell us some of your favorite places or favorite things about Charlotte?
I have a favorite restaurant in Charlotte, and it's called Tropical Goodies 2.
Ooh.
So it's 2 of them. It's a Jamaican restaurant, and I love it. I've been eating there since I was in college. But it's 2 is one Tropical Goodies 1, but the Tropical Goodies 2 I go to. I haven't eaten in a while because my cholesterol's kind of high, so I been working out and eating right. But
Yeah.
when I come here, that it's been on my mind. So Tropical Goodies 2 is a restaurant I would definitely.
It's
say go
literally
to.
callthe Tropical Goodies 2.
Yes, it's the second one because there's already
That's
one
amazing.
already. Because the one is my boy Foot. He's one of the owners, and the first one was just open, and then they opened the second one, so they just called it Tropical Goodies 2, and it's really good.
I
So
love
that's
it.
like one of my favorite places to eat.
Okay, listen, I'm going to go check it out.
Yeah,
Tropical
you
Goodies
should.
2 and 1.
Yeah, it's really good.
Well, you are the best. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all, we are at Everybody Studios. If you want to host your own podcast, you want to come here and check out the space, you're more than welcome to. Once again, I'm Meredith Dean, your host, and we have new episodes coming out every single week with amazing people like Christian and Charlotte. We'll see you soon.